I'm Bridget Graziano. I'm the conservation agent here for the town of Medway. I first met Jim Wickis when I started here in Medway in 2014. I was introduced to him by being invited to the Open Space Committee meeting where we were discussing land management plans. He was working on a number of projects in Medway related to plants and wildlife communities. Over the years, Jim and I have collaborated on a number of projects, such as the construction of boardwalk, bridge designs, amphitheater land management, mowing of trails at Williamsburg Way. He has taken it upon himself to create tree identification plaques and most recently develop a town-wide invasive species management plan. All these tasks were not asked of Jim or required. These are simply items that Jim took on himself. Items that without him may have never happened, which I believe is important to Medway's open space and trail development. He continued his dedication to the town of Medway and its open space that shows he's a caring and admirable human, and for this he deserves the nomination of Unsung Hero.
Hi, I'm Jim Wickis. Live here in Medway. Came to live here in 1974. Really love being outside in the natural world. And that brought me here in town to the Open Space Committee 12 years ago. Open space, we take it to mean more the natural areas. It's not like a park that gets mowed every week. It's the land where the plant and animal life can start living together the way they naturally do. 10 years ago, Open Space Committee discovered there was this town-owned land here in Medway right on the Charles River. At that time, there was no access to the river for residents of Medway. A century ago, this was an open meadow. It was a natural kind of amphitheater is what people thought when they saw it. There was a jungle, I mean massive vines and trees falling down all over the place. And, it was impenetrable. Just by removing invasive plants, because that's what most of it were, we were able to open up about a third of this area to provide access to the river. I saw the need and the opportunity to really take care of this. So I've been working here ever since. So we want all natural areas in town to be available to the residents of the town. Open it up so they can walk in and appreciate it. It's almost useless to just from afar look at a section of woods and say, oh, those are nice trees I can see, you know, way over there. No, you have to be in them to appreciate them, value them, and then take care of them. Today the amphitheater is maintained a combined effort through now the DPW and volunteer work. I just love to just start walking and just look at that and look at this and listen to that. It's really a peaceful spot. Our predecessors here, they knew all the trees, they knew all the plants. They could just walk around and tell you about what use this tree is, what use that tree is. We don't know that now. So over here in the kiosk, you see a dispenser for the tree trail. And the person can grab one of those and it takes them through 20 signed trees. Half a dozen, 8 years ago, the town acquired a large parcel of land bordered on Adams Street, and it extended past the high school down to town land that was near to Choate Park. Part of it they used for some new sports field, and part of it was to be left open We worked on with the contractor having a trail go through from Adams Street down to connect with the trail by the high school to Choate Park, and to broaden the experience of people walking along the trail, we wanted to have different kinds of habitats. You know, deep woods, young woods, old woods, but also meadows and open spaces, ponds. And part of that effort is to keep that as a meadow. Meadows are disappearing in New England, so we're fortunate to be able to keep one here, you know, for the people in Medway to see. A decade ago, there's a 17, 18 acre plot of land there that a developer had bought, and working with the Planning Board and Conservation Commission, they did an open space residential development effort to have a number of homes there closer together, and in return a certain amount of land would be given over to the town and dedicated as open space. There were 2 meadows already there. They were small hayfields, and I noticed that the meadows were growing in. With the okay of the developer, he was fine with it. I would go in once a year and mow down the meadows. They're now meadows. The land belongs to the town under management of the Conservation Commission, and the condominium association takes care of the expense of keeping them as meadows. And part of the agreement made with the developer was the folks who took over the condominiums would keep it up as meadows here, and to allow access to people in town. We're part of the natural world. We grew up here. We still live here. Our farms, or our homes here in Medway, are in the natural world. We need all the plant and animal life to survive, to continue. All the species that are around, we need them to continue as the world is facing challenges through global climate change. We don't know what will survive and what will be negatively affected. So we need to have biodiversity. We need to have the natural world around us growing and continuing to grow for the future.